College Football Saturday on ESPN Radio.
A rivalry game, this rekindled rivalry game.
The Border Showdown takes center stage when Kansas and Missouri go head-to-head
South
at
Eastern
Memorial
Bowhunter
Stadium.
Podcast.
Obviously, it's an important game to a lot of people, and our team fully is aware of the importance of this game to our fans in the state.
Kansas, Missouri. Coverage begins today at 3 Eastern, with kickoff at 3:30 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on ESPN2.
KRNT Des Moines is 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN, a Des Moines Media Group station. Your local solution to get your business wanted, found, and chosen.
The following show on 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines is paid for by Outdoors Tradition TV LLC.
Calling all stations. Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
All right. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome to the first Saturday show in September. We're in the Burr months, everybody. How about that? We're in the Burr months. Show's brought to you in part by our good friends out at Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage. $60 a month will get you 1 month free. When you pay for a year, you get a 12 by 50 assigned spot. Secure gates 24/7, security cameras, discounts for multiple spots. Just give Tracy, Dick, or Danielle a call. 515-822-1362. They're right down the street from Wyckoff Heating and Cooling, and I've been keeping my stuff down there for a couple of years now. They do a great job. Super, super nice people. Scotty Mueller in Oklahoma, how you doing, buddy? First up on the live stream. Good to see you. How you doing? How you doing? First week of the Burr months, first week of football. Andrew and I both got smoked on a player. We'll tell you more about that later. We're gonna say goodbye to an old friend for the last time this week. First part of the show, our friend Dave Jones. I'll get to that here in a second. Yes, I have a Raiders. I just lost. You just lost. Oops, you lost your connection.
Lost me.
What'd you do there? Oh, Andrew lost his plug-in. All right, it's still not working right.
We'll get that fixed. We love live radio.
What's
trying to implement video into live radio? That's always fun.
I have no idea how we're doing this. Well, okay. Well, you can come over here and flip that around. It's just showing me right now.
Oh, well, that's all fun.
All right. So anyway, we got a lot to do here in the next 2 hours. We're going to have Eric from South Eastern Bowhunters Podcast on, and I've got a whole bunch of information. We got some winners to announce, and just a lot of fun. Jeff, good morning in New York. Hank down at Revelton. Everybody, I would go see Revelton. They got a big weekend going on with the football stuff. Hank, are you going to be hanging out there, Hank? You might get a chance to see Hank. I just saw Robin Christie. Robin Christie's been busy, man. Christie was doing the New York Stock Exchange, I think, and they've got a ton of stuff going on there. Brant, good morning, buddy. Almost time to go chase some roosters. So I got rooster information for you as well. So we'll go from there. Yes, I have a Raiders shirt on. I have went to the dark side. My dog, Raven's favorite player is Austin Genty, the new rookie running back. So I got Raven a Genty shirt. You got to support your dog, right? So I got me a hoodie. So yesterday was bittersweet. I had to go to Dave Jones's Celebration of Life dinner, and that was at the Fireside Grill over in Altoona. Folks, I'm going to tell you something. I got there, it started at 4. I got there like 20 after 4. There was a 44, 45, 50-yard line out the door to get in. Morning, Tony. People were waiting to get in. That place was absolutely packed. Got in. I got to see Roland, and bear season started today. Yeah. Hey, and Bear River Guide Service, they're smoking bears up in Minnesota right now. Gary and everybody's had a good deal up there. Time I got in, I got to visit with everybody in line, waiting to get into the restaurant or the grill. And Megan and Allie were in the receiving line, and Rhonda was there. And I gave the girls a hug and told them I was sorry about their dad. Rhonda, I got to Rhonda, and I gave her a hug, and I said, "I'm so sorry, hon." And she started crying. I said, "Rhonda, you can't start crying." And then I started crying. And I said, "That's all right, go ahead." And we both kind of cried for a second there, and I said, "It's going to be all right. He's not hurting anymore." Rhonda Jones is a special lady, and man, you can tell Rhonda and Dave were very, 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 very much loved. Folks, I never seen a place packed so much in my life. Jeff Jorgensen and Tawny were there. Sandy, Harv, Dave's brother, was there. A lot of the family, Jones Brothers family, were there. Had a lot of people thank me for the dedications all week that we did. Good morning, Jeremy. Jeremy Lee at Racks and Tracks Taxidermy was there. Actually, I called. He was heading there when I was leaving. Jeremy, how packed was it? Still packed when you got there? It was crazy. That right there. If you knew nothing about Dave Jones, nothing, that right there would tell you how loved that man was. And I was just getting ready to say the same. Wow, a lot of people there. Yeah, you couldn't hardly find parking. I mean, it was nuts. And I'm just, it was just, what a week. I mean, it was just it's been a week. And I've been highlighting Dave's, all the, the hunts, and Wednesday on Buck Talk Radio, I pretty much dedicated the whole show to Dave, and told stories about how he got on me about my field dressing and trying to cape a deer, and how he taught me how to better cape my animals, and the whole week was just, like I said, it was pretty much dedicated to Dave. Sorry to hear about your friend. Remember your loved ones every time you see a beautiful sunrise. That's absolutely, Corey. Absolutely. All the Harv and a lot of stories going on out there. It just Dave was loved by a lot people that love the outdoors. They love Dave. So Rhonda, Allie, Megan, Travis, Harv, and all the family, God bless you. Everybody's here if you need us. I told everybody, if you need something, call me. And I just to Rhonda and Allie and Megan and Travis and Harv and all the family, I just want to say one thing real quick, and that's thank you. Thank you for letting me share Dave just a little bit over the last 20 years. Because here's the thing about life, folks. I'm 61, and it's taken me a while to figure this out. If you got one or two friends in your life like Dave Jones and Rhonda and the family, you're pretty rich. And you only get a couple of those kind of friends in your life. And my life is a little less full now. I got an empty spot inside of me right now because Dave's not here anymore. Matter of fact, if you missed any of the Outdoor Call Radio this week, I took my Kool-Aid archery in feces, and I got them fletched with a Flex 2.0 vein on there, 2.5 Pro, and I wrote Dave Jones on a permanent marker at all my veins. And this season's not my season. This deer season's Dave Jones season. I'm going to take Dave with me every hunt, and I hope I get to send one of those arrows on a nice deer this year, and it'll be Dave's deer. And he'll be with me in spirit. And I know that what I'm really going to miss this year, one of the things that I'm really going to miss, is every time I would get a deer, and whether I was hunting at Donovan's in Kansas or whatever I was doing, when I got my elk in Colorado, I called Dave and I said, "Hey man, it happened." And he'd always say the same thing: "Attaboy, attaboy." I'm gonna probably tear up a little bit when I send an arrow this fall, because I'm not gonna hear that attaboy anymore, and that makes me sad. It really does. So God bless you, Rhonda, Allie, Megan, Trav, Harv, everybody. God, if you guys need anything, we're always here for you. And God, just give him a hug for us, will you? Because we're all missing him down here. So thank you. We're going to do something Good morning, Aaron. Good morning, Steven. The song I'm crying for me is so right about how we feel about losing a great friend. When we aren't crying, we're calm. Yep. Aaron, that's a lot of truth into that right there. A lot of truth. Andrew, how you doing, Andrew? Why is your camera not working? Did your plug come out?
I do not know.
Okay.
It should be. We probably just have to add it back in as you normally do.
Well, I see you on here. Come over here and show me how to do the split screen. All right, just
Hold on, this camera's not lighting up.
well, I see you in the little bar up here. Yeah.
It works.
Yeah, come on over here.
Mhm.
Amen to that. Wish I would met him 20 years ago, but was honored to have gotten to know him over the last few years. I'm taking a part of Dave with my. There you go, Jeremy. Good morning, Andrew.
Hit that plus when you're ready.
What, this here?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. We got Andrew back on the camera now. So anyway, yep, that's thank you for all the kind comments about Dave all week too. The family, a lot of the Jones family have been paying attention to the live streams and stuff all week. I got a lot of thank yous at the Fireside Grill yesterday. So everybody, thank you very, very much. A great friend who taught me a lot about archery hunting chose a poem for the funeral card called "Miss Me But Let Me Go." Well, there you go, Stephen. Yep. There you go. So Andrew had AJ Brown Thursday night. He got one. What do you get? 1 point?
1.8.
1.8 points.
Yeah, don't remind me.
I had Xavier Worthy going into Pete the Donut League, and I got a nothing burger. Third play of the game, Travis Kelce. You know, either get your mind off Taylor Swift, Travis, and play football or quit. How do you take out your own guy, Andrew? You know? I'm sorry, but he couldn't shake it off.
I know.
Yeah.
See, I don't. Maybe that's just like the week one stuff. There's always something week one that goes crazy, but if it doesn't happen to you, you don't really notice it, or at least I don't.
Yeah.
But I think everyone's had their fair share of week one disappointments. Ours just happened to be this year.
Yeah, Steven goes, what was up with the Chiefs last night? I have no idea. Well, they lost Xavier Worthy, Steven. That's part of the problem. Third play of the game, you know. Boy, old Ryan's killing me. Ryan goes, how in the world can you root for the Raiders? I got Genty, man. You got to support your first running back pick, you know. You got to root for your guys. I go, you know, so Ryan told me he's disowning me since I've got Raiders gear.
Yeah. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I don't blame him at all.
Yeah. And
in the end, you're not a Raiders fan by nature.
I love Pete Carroll.
You're gonna turn into one of those guys who buys a jersey for every first round draft pick, aren't you?
Well, here's the thing. Dave Jones was a big Bears fan. So I'm gonna have to get me a Bears hoodie because I told everybody, Rhonda, I said I was gonna help Dave root for the Bears this year.
You're an NFL nomad,
I guess. Listen, I love the Chiefs, you know. Well, hey,
their arch rival you have on your shirt right now.
Well, the Chiefs got me a nothing burger yesterday.
Yeah. So you revolted.
You know, I mean, I love Mahomes, you know, but I really love Pete Carroll, and I think, you know, I just Austin Genty, if he does what everybody says he's going to do, you gotta, and that's Ravens' favorite player now. He was so excited when we got him in the draft. My brother Rick has tried to get him. He's offered me 50 trades to get him off of me, at least. Every day I get a trade offer. And I just told him, I said, Rick, I'm not doing it. I ain't going to do it. That's Ravens' favorite player. I don't care about that stupid dog of yours. You know, that's a fair trade. I said, yes, it is. Jeff says Skull Vikings. I'm not going to get into the Vikings things. We are on the air now. I'm getting a text. We'll call you at 8:05 Central CS time. Anyway, so that's why amen. I think Genty could be I'm telling you, man. You got to go with your lab. If your lab likes a player, you got to support your lab.
Do you like the player, Dan?
I think he's a good kid. So
Good kid.
I've went to the dark side this year. Go Raiders.
You know you can't. I mean, Chiefs fans are already disowning you.
Hey, it's fantasy football, man. You got to go with your guys. You know.
I have a buddy of mine
Yeah.
who I will say that this is not the most extreme that I've seen anybody do this.
Yeah.
A buddy of mine is a baseball league. It's a dynasty league.
Yeah.
But you keep your players from certain players from year to year, but they also draft minor league players.
Yeah.
So he has at this point over 200 jerseys in a separate closet.
Well, I'm not buying jersey. I bought Raven a Genty jersey.
Well,
I got Raven a jersey.
For me, it's the same thing, whether it's a jersey or a hoodie. I mean, you went and got an undershirt and a hoodie.
Well, I got a T-shirt and a hoodie.
And a hoodie. Yeah, you got you got two things. So this was an
this is one thing.
Wasn't an accidental buy. You went out and
well, no, I did. Now I got to buy a Bears jersey for Dave or a hoodie for Dave. You know, but I've got DJ Moore and Caleb Williams on my bench on my team. You know, so yeah, you know, I keep waiting for you to trade me. Who we just talk about? Jacobs, and then I'll get a Packers because Skip loves the Packers.
You should get it just for Skip.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest.
Yeah, well. You should just make that trade. You know, help your team out.
Well.
Anyway. So that's what we're doing today. We've got a camera to award. I'll just tell you right now. We have given away folks, I want to thank you. In the last 4 weeks, the app has went nuts. People trying to win these Tactacam cameras. Our listenership went up over 150 listeners every week. So, you know, that's quite a bit for, you know, a web-based radio station. So, for everybody that was trying to do this, I want to thank you. And our fourth and last Tactacam winner, I got the X Pro camera right here. Woo! Is Tony Kesey, Kease, and I think Tony's from Iowa. So Tony, I know you were on here. I just saw you. Text me. Do me a favor. Email me your address, please, and I'll check it during the break. Hey, John. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Hey, and John, I believe I drew your. I got something for you later in the show. You need to email me your shipping address, John, because I think you put it. Let me check my. I think I emailed you, and I don't want to announce it right now, but you need to listen to the whole show. So new listener contest, John Harble. Yep. I got something for you, John. Did you not get my email? Come on, man.
Check your spam folder.
Yeah. Thanks, Dan. I'm Tony, email me your address. I need your address so I can get it. You're going to be able to if you're here in Iowa, your camera will be here at the radio station. Andrew, I need your cell number and your address.
You got it already.
I do?
You got my cell number already.
Tony. I need your cell number and your address. Andrew will call you, but your camera will be here if you're in Iowa to pick it up. So, all right. Where was I at? I'm lost. Too many things going on. So we're gonna announce the new listener anniversary contest winner today. And then we had so many people that sent me. I went ahead and I drew 2 names. I had the grand prize, and then I drew a second place winner. I'll announce that in the second hour. So, Resident deer tags are on sale right now for the upcoming 25-26 season. Tags are available through the end of the season or until quotas are filled. A current hunting license and habitat fee are also required to participate. Buy online or head to your local licensed agent to get ready for adventure outdoors. Tony, I think, has actually won. This is his second or third time in the last 4 years he's won something. So I'm telling you, if you download the Outdoor Call Radio app on your app store on your phone, if you got an Android, go to Google app or Google Play, or if you're on an iPhone, go to your Apple store, your apps store, and it's a free download. All you got to do is listen Monday through Friday, and just send me a screenshot of a show that you're listening to. Email that to me, and you're in the drawing. I draw a prize every week, but like I said, I think Tony, I think you won 2 or 3 times, haven't you, over the years? So kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Annual roadside survey is huge for upland hunters. I'll tell you more about that when we come back on 1350 ESPN.
Love the outdoors? Carbon TV brings it all to you. From adrenaline-pumping hunts and epic fishing trips to wild game cooking, survival, live cams, and more. It's the #1 streaming platform for outdoor content, and it's 100% free. Watch full episodes, short films, and podcasts straight from your browser, TV, or smart device. Real outdoor adventure, 0 subscription. Watch anytime, anywhere, always free. Carbon TV.
There's a new broadhead designed for both the vertical and crossbow hunter. And
morning, Josh.
Game changer. Speed broadheads is the.
Thanks for listening as much as you've been, buddy. Keep it up. You'll win here pretty quick. Because like Tony's not going to be able to win anything for 30 days, so there's another chance for you to come in right there. Finally getting rain here in Pennsylvania. Plots are getting greened up. How's your weather? It's been a little dry, Stephen. We had a little bit of rain this week, and but it's been a little dry, buddy.
They cannot open at any speed until impact. When the blades push into the patent-pending micro piston, the blades are instantly deployed, creating a fantastic slap cut entry, deploying with the least amount of pressure of any mechanical out there. This means more accuracy and a devastating impact on your game. So this hunting season, make sure you increase your odds of success with Speed broadheads. Look for them at a Bass Pro Shop or Shields near you. When it comes to food plot seed and deer feed, the Mississippi-based Backwoods Premium Wildlife Products has you covered. From their food plot blends like Trophy Acre, Lazy Acre, Clover Deluxe, and popular Shady Patch, Ignite, Peace Plus, and Genesis blends, you'll see great food plot results that will hold deer on your ground like never before. Backwoods Premium Wildlife Products is more than just food plot seeds if you're able to use attractants when you...
Yeah, it would be nice sitting in the stand this morning. It was beautiful this morning, Jeremy.
Crave that will bring in deer from all around your hunting area. So when it comes to deer management, you should include Backwoods Premium Wildlife Products to make sure the deer in your area are thriving and healthy, setting you up for a successful fall. You can find Backwoods Premium Wildlife Products at a local co-op or farm supply store, or always at www.backwoodshunt.com. If you're not using Backwoods Premium Wildlife Products, you better hope your neighbor isn't either.
Looking for the ultimate arrow? You want outstanding performance, durability, and consistency. Have you tried Kool-Aid arrows yet? Born from the trusted Mamba arrows, Kool-Aid delivers exceptional.
If you don't want Brees Hall, I'll give you
experience incredible grain for
RJ Harvey and Travis Etienne for him.
Or in the field. With all the spine and diameter,
but you'd be better off taking Hall.
For target or hunting season. Kool-Aid shafts feature the unique
because the Jets are going to have to run the ball, man.
Speed and penetration similar to a rifle barrel. Plus,
I don't know what I'm going to do in that other league, man.
Kool-Aid
I
arrows
ain't
come
crud on
fledged
waivers.
veins for superior accuracy and quietness. So, for your next tournament or adventure,
Scott, I'll start doing that here in a couple weeks. Remember, I'm going to do that. I'm going to give away something every week. I broke that package up. So.
Kool-Aid Archery, where innovation meets passion.
At American Family Life Insurance, we know that protecting your family's financial future
Yeah.
is a priority, and life insurance is an easy
Well,
way
that's
to help
kind of
make that
nice.
happen. You'll feel good knowing you've taken steps to protect
So,
what matters most
I
if
am
you were to
like
pass
the
away. Plus,
receivers
life insurance is
are
often
drained
more
right
affordable
away.
than
I
you
have a
think.
guy
Let's
who's
talk about
on the bench who might get 3 targets a game.
Well, I'm all right on receivers. I'm hoping Worthy is not going to be out because I got Rice, and I won't have Rice for 5 more weeks. But I got that Matthew Golden.
Yeah. I think he'll be fine, though.
Yeah. Morning, Larry. All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio on 1350 ESPN. I had a couple people asking me about deer processing. Remember last year how slow the first few weeks of the NFL season were? Hope it's not the same. I don't think it will be, Stephen, but I hear you. So I'm going to be taking my stuff to Mike's Meats in Knoxville. Jeremy over at Racks and Tracks, who is handling all my taxidermy stuff now, by the way. You know what Travis, Dave Jones, Travis, Dan, do you know you got 2 bears at Dave's still? I said, what? He goes, yeah, I found two bear capes of yours at Dave's. I said, you know, you're right. I do have 2 bears. I forgot all about that because I told Dave not to be in a hurry about them because I knew I was going to be moving, but that was like 5 years ago. So it's and you know me, man. If it's more than 4 months, I forget. So
that's a lot of
people.
people.
So I've got 2 bears I got to get mounted now. Yeah, I was wondering where all my bears were downstairs in the office. I'm going, I've shot 9 bears. Where's all my bears at?
Where's all my bears?
Where's all my bears? The bear. It has to wait about 15 days so I can be in it. Well, Larry, it'll be whenever it is. Ellen, how you doing, kiddo? Travis, good morning, buddy. So yeah, I called Jeremy. I said, hey, I'm gonna have some bears coming your way, buddy.
The bear.
Yeah, the bears.
I'm a bear.
But I know I shot one big one, and then I had a good 250 pounder. I don't know if I should get that made into another rug. I've already got a really nice bear rug. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Well, make it into like something like a
shoulder mount, something like that.
Yeah.
I'll have to talk to Jeremy about that. So anyway, yeah. So I've had people ask me where I'm taking my deer to this year, and I told them I got a hold of all the guys over at Mike's Meats. Jeremy recommended that I call them. He said their deer sticks, their sausage is phenomenal. The way that they handle your deer when you drop it off is just bar none. Everything's sanitary. You don't have to worry about your capes getting messed up or anything happening. They take care of. You can actually you field dress your deer and tag it. You can drop your whole deer off at Mike's Meats in Knoxville. You don't have to quarter it out or bone it up. You can actually take your whole deer. Whole deer processing ranges from $80, $100 to $120, depending on the size of the deer. The whole deer processing fee includes getting your own roast, loins, and any cuts back if desired. The fee also includes 100% venison burger, and if you want pork fat in it, they just charge you for the pork ad, which is $2.50 a pound. They'll cape your deer for you if you don't know how to cape it, or if you want them to do it, it's $20, which is standard, which is fine. They've got tremendous jerky. They've got tremendous snack sticks, sausage, any kind of recipes, or they'll have bologna, summer sausage. Jenny's going to want that ring bologna. I can tell you that already. They can add jalapenos, cheddar cheese, jalapeno sticks. They've got delicious barbecue deer nuggets and sticks. Anyway, here's the thing. They're going to be by appointment until like the 2nd or 3rd week of deer shotgun. So I think that's what he said. I got I was kind of going through it. So anyway, I'm gonna give you the number to call. It's 641 218 8349. 641 218 8349. And you can always look them up on your phone too. It's Mike's Meats in Knoxville. If you want to get your deer mounted and take it over to Jeremy at Racks and Tracks, Jeremy can actually cape your deer out for you, and Jeremy will take your deer over to Mike's Meats for you. He is offering that service. Last year they skinned over 300 deer, so please feel free to bring it out there. And make sure it's field dress, but they'll do everything else for you. And they really they do a wonderful job over there. So early season, it's by appointment, and then we get closer to shotgun, then they'll be open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. So 641-218-8349. Now we're going to be giving away a couple deer processings from Mike's Meats, but I'll do that closer in the when we get closer to the rut. Okay, so there you go. Alrighty. Morning, Donovan. Oh, Donovan wants me to reminds me to tell everybody he's booking for his turkey hunt for 2026. If you want to go turkey hunt with Donovan, call him. Just look up Triple H Outfitters on Facebook, and his phone number is right there. And he's starting to book. Morning, Pete. Good food, good service, good guiding, great hunting. Triple H, you'll be wanting to go back every year. Bum, bum, bum. Got a really nice email about Modern Spartan Systems. Jake bought the cleaning kit, the starter kit, and he could not believe how better his rifle shot. He's got a 223, and he went out and he cleaned it with the carbon destroyer and the copper destroyer in that starter kit. And he says, Dan, I've never shot better in my life. Thank you for mentioning Modern Spartan Systems. I'm just telling you guys, I don't talk about it unless it's really good stuff. And that stuff's, it's all made in the USA, and it's 100% green. So go check out Modern Spartan Systems. Tell them I sent you, will you? We'll do another contest for something here in a month or two. So we just did another one. 7:31 and some change. You ready to make a trade yet?
No.
No? You gonna stay put?
I'm not only staying put. I'm gonna for a week. Give me a week.
Oh, I'll give you 2 weeks.
Okay then.
I'm just trying to help you.
I appreciate that.
I'm always there for you.
Yeah.
Ryan was so disgusted because he's got Xavier Worthy in our league. And I said, hey, did you see Worthy got hurt? And he goes, yeah, I just watched it. I said, yeah, well, don't feel bad. I got it in Pete's league. Big O 0 for me, buddy. Oh, Ryan is not happy this morning. But Ryan should be happy because I just traded him Travis Hunter. So he's got another good receiver that can take up for Worthy. Donovan, I need to get a hold of you about some info. I can put in my shop for people. Well, there you go, Jeremy. That's all. Jim Feckheader, good morning. Jeff, good morning, buddy. Go Cyclones. Is there a Cyclone game today?
Really?
I'm asking, is there?
You're horrible.
What?
You're absolutely horrible.
What? Is there a game?
You are. You are. There's no words. There's no words. I'm not even knowing.
It's the big Cyhawk game today. I know. I bought ribs. I'm going to be smoking ribs today. Yeah. All right, let me take another quick break. I'll be right back on 1350 ESPN. When I come back, we're going to talk about the big roadside survey results. If you're an upland hunter, you're going to want to hear this. We'll be right back.
You know, jerky is the ultimate outdoor companion. Its convenience and portability are unmatched.
What are you doing?
Lightweight, compact, and require no refrigeration. It's a breeze to pack on hunting trips or spaces. Kind of precious, you know? The long shelf life offers peace of mind, making it a reliable food source for extended trips or unexpected delays. Hunting demands stamina. Jerky's high protein content provides sustained energy, keeping you full and focused throughout long days in the field. For the perfect healthy snack, don't choose just any jerky. Choose Valor Jerky. Valor Jerky takes us outdoor essentials to the next level. Try Valor Jerky. Bold flavors like tactical teriyaki, heat seeker scraps, or base camp.
I realized that I messed up.
For an outdoor adventure, reach for Valor Jerky. As a veteran-owned company, Valor Jerky gives a portion of every sale directly to supporting veterans and first responder nonprofits. For the perfect healthy snack that gives back, choose Valor Jerky. Next time you're gearing up for an outdoor adventure, reach for Valor Jerky. Visit thevalorusa.com to order. When it comes to our beloved dogs,
do you have Tony Casey's winning information? Do you keep that? Do you keep track of that?
That's where Patriot Paws steps in.
I don't recall that name all too much.
It's KEASY.
Company proudly produces treats made in the USA.
Because I emailed him
using only high quality USA sourced chicken,
He's from Bolton or Burton, Bouton, Bolton, Iowa. Is that at Bolton, Iowa?
These treats,
Bouton.
free from
Bouton, Iowa.
and containing less than 2% salt.
I might have him. If I could get on.
Stringent cooking.
That's all right. Just ask him.
safety,
I told him to email him.
giving you peace of mind. Patriot Paws are more than just delicious. They are a testament to quality. By choosing Patriot Paws, you also contribute to vital nonprofit programs, supporting veterans, first responders, and shelter dogs. Find Patriot Paws at your local store or visit thepatriotpaws.com to purchase a bag today.
Have you been looking for an easier way to haul your gear for your outdoor adventures or projects? Well, have you looked at Compass Carts? Compass Carts offers a unique and durable system for all of your outdoor needs. Compass Carts works with your e-bikes for easy loading of your game
Here,
gear.
call that number.
You need to go from camp tailgates or to the project site. They offer several hitch options so you can use your ATV.
Morning, Matt. How you doing, buddy?
Compass Carts have great suspensions that hold up to big payloads. Wheel options that can handle over 300-pound loads while holding up to the harshest terrains with no flats. They also convert to a carrier for your bike or gear by simply loading to your vehicle hitch with ease. So no more struggling to get your deer, elk, or other game and gear back. Just load it on your Compass Cart and you're on your way. For more information, check them out, compasscarts.com, or find a dealer near you. Firearm enthusiasts love modern Spartan Systems carbon and copper lead destroyer cleaners and lubricants. They effectively clean and boost firearm performance.
This is Andrew at Outdoor Call Radio. Just reaching out, Dan. Wanted to see if you would mind jumping on and having a chat on the air for your company.
Consider modern Spartan Systems TVT green engine oil additive.
We are just now about 40 seconds out, so I will get you on a quick call and we appreciate it.
In the field with modern Spartan Systems proven cleaners and oil additives. Find them at modernspartansystems.com or on social media. Modern Spartan Systems, American made, safe, green, and tested for optimal performance.
Hey America, when you barbecue, cookies is the one. Lots of flavor.
Yeah, Speed's doing a rib wagon somewhere. He might be up at Ames.
I wasn't able to get to that.
That was yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gone now.
Might have to catch him during the summer.
Yeah. Those rib wagons, man, those are good.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader 1021 FM and 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN annual roadside survey. If you are an upland hunter, you are going to be pumped. It's got showing the highest population in Iowa in 20 years. Woo! 20 years, man. Roosters are everywhere. Todd Bogenschutz, who's our Iowa DNR biologist, said the Iowa winter really put us over the top this year. Our adult hen survey was excellent. Our adult rooster survey was excellent. They really drove the population increase. Todd says that they covered 225 30-mile routes. The survey counted more pheasants, quail, cottontail rabbits, and partridges than last year. He said chick survival wasn't as good as last year, but they had many more nests that was offset the drop in the number of chicks. And he said they reported 1,038 pheasant broods, which is 338 more than last year. We had a really early hatch, which is good because the nesting season got wet later, and that may have impacted the chick survival or re-nesting. Statewide average of 28 birds per route is the highest since 2005. Todd says if the hunter participation is similar to 2023, the pheasant harvest could be 600,000 to 700,000 roosters. Last year was a decent year for pheasant hunting in 2023, but was a good year for pheasant hunting this year. Could be excellent. Well, there you go. Go get them, everybody. That's gonna make my buddy Brant very, very happy. Very happy. Speaking of happy, we're gonna go talk to a guy that's happy all the time. Jeremy over at Racks and Tracks Taxidermy. Morning, Jeremy.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Can you turn your phone up a little bit? You there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. Why is that down so much? Are you speaking on your speaker?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, get off your speaker.
Let me turn it up.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah, is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. So I called Jeremy yesterday. I said, Jeremy, I just got informed I got 2 bears. What am I gonna do? What are we gonna do with these bears, Jeremy?
I said life-size them, put them in your front yard.
No, and we're not gonna do life.
Yes.
We're not
Great
doing
idea.
no life-size
Yes.
bear.
Do it.
I Dave actually did a life-size bear and I sold it because you just don't have room.
Oh, yeah, they take up a bunch
You
of
can
room.
scare people off. What no one wants to
You
catch
can't put a deer or bear mount out in the weather. You just can't do that.
during Halloween. It's going to be perfect.
No, you know how cumbersome them things are. No,
You can do it, Dan.
I can't even.
Jersey. I know you can do this.
You can decorate it for Christmas and put it up on top of your house.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not doing that. So I'm thinking shoulder mount maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna so those hides are tanned, right?
I don't know.
Travis said if Dave had the hides, they should be tanned. Are you gonna be able to tell if they're tanned or not when you get them?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll just figure it out because if I remember correctly, I had a good bear, and then I had a whopper that I shot. So, because I know I got that 450 pounder, Dave did a pedestal mount for that one. I got that back a couple years ago. So, we'll just have to figure that out.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeremy is going to be helping me. We're going to be doing a deal called the Dave Jones Memorial Outdoor Award every year with the radio shows. As long as I'm doing the show, I'm going to do this. Jeremy has been kind enough to donate a shoulder mount. I'm going to pay for the form, and Jeremy is going to take care of his stuff. And we're going to do that. Here's what we're doing. I'm also going to throw an Outdoors Dan package. I've got to get a trophy made, a plaque made, or whatever. But if you want to be in consideration for this annual award, I was going to talk about this later, but I figured I'd get you on earlier. We basically are looking for someone. If you want to nominate somebody for the award, we want to make sure that it's somebody that I've got it written out so it's eloquently. The award will be given out to an individual who embraces the outdoors with ethics and enthusiasm, plus is a good steward of the outdoors. The winner will get a free shoulder mount from Racks and Tracks Taxidermy in Knoxville and the Outdoor Call Radio, plus an Outdoors Dan gift as well. So if you want to start nominating people, you can do that. All you got to do is email me. You can get a hold of Jeremy. Are you pretty good at keeping track of stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you can either get a hold of Jeremy, or you can email me at outdoorsdan.com. That's the website. We got a new website now, thanks to Christian Costa. You can get there by going to the outdoorcallradio.com or outdoorsdan.com. I don't know. He got like 4 or 5 different ways you can access the website, but outdoorsdan.com, I believe, will get you there. My email is right there. If you want to nominate somebody, just email me or get a hold of Jeremy and tell us why you think this person should get the award. And then Andrew and I will have a discussion in around Christmas time. And Jeremy, do you think we should? I think we should announce the winner. Should we do it after deer season or should we do it at the Deer Classic every year?
Let's do it at the Deer Classic.
So, I mean, people will, if they get a buck or whatever, and if they're in the running for this, they're just going to have to keep their. I mean, if they take the deer to you, you can keep the hide straight until we nominate or pick the winner, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we'll just.
Even if it's already mounted, if they're the winner, then I'll just give them their money back.
Okay, well that works. Well, that's awful nice of you. So, but that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna do that every year to say how much we love Dave Jones. So, I appreciate you doing that, buddy.
Oh, I appreciate you.
Well, I didn't do anything.
It takes us both.
All right, so we're also gonna give away a shoulder mount on the show, and here's how you can do that. You can just when we start taking callers. We're going to do the Racks and Tracks trophy line. When we do that, you can qualify on the radio. You can also go to Racks and Tracks Taxidermy and buy a Weeby knife. If you buy a Weeby knife, you're in the drawing. and Jeremy can handle all that on his end, and he will get me your entry before we draw the winner. But I'll draw the winner of that at the end of shotgun season. How's that, Jeremy?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay. All right. So we'll go from there. All right. Anything going on with you that you want to tell the folks?
I don't think I have anything going on right yet. We're working on getting everything caught up, and
Well, those
getting ready
mounts,
for deer season.
those mounts you did looked really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, they look good. How was was it still packed when you guys got there yesterday?
Oh yeah, I think it took us 25 minutes just to get inside the door. So.
And you were there later.
Yeah. Because it was like 6:30 when we got there.
Wow. Did you meet Travis?
Yeah.
Okay.
We actually talked to him and Rhonda for a few minutes. I'd like to talk to him a little bit longer, but there was still a pretty good long line of people behind us. So.
Yeah, bless her.
We talked to him for a few minutes, and
she stood right there and she hugged everybody and greeted everybody.
Yeah,
She's a trooper.
Yeah.
She's a trooper. Yeah, she's
to show how much of an amazing woman she is to be able to want to do that.
Well, I said this on Wednesday's show. Rhonda was Dave's rock, and Dave loved Rhonda. I mean, he thought he was over the moon over her, and for the 20 years that I've known him, I mean, it was just neat to see somebody that loved each other that much, and she started crying. I got there and I gave her a hug and I said, "I'm sorry, sweetie," and she started crying, and man, I started crying. It was not pretty.
It was a tearjerker, that's for sure.
Yeah, I said, "Rhonda, don't cry. If you cry, I'm gonna cry." Yeah. And I said, "That's all right." I go, everything will be okay. And,
Oh yeah. Everybody will make sure of that.
Yeah.
It just goes to show how much support she'll have out of this, because the amount of people that was there was,
I've never seen anything like it in my life, to be honest with you.
We even kind of joked around because, I kind of looked around and was like, it doesn't look like Dave was a very liked guy. So everybody laughed, and, because holy cow, yeah, it's just unbelievable the amount of people there. It was amazing.
Yeah. Good morning, Roger, up in New York. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Jeff, there you go. Jeff bought a flesher from Mark the other day at Weeby. That's awesome. Rick Johnson, good morning, Rick. Good to see you. All right, so we're going to have, I want to thank you for introducing me to Mike's Meats. They sound like great guys.
They are, yeah.
And what's your favorite thing from there to eat, deer-wise?
The stuff we love, the summer sausage was awesome.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of our go-to.
Well, I just liked what Brett was saying, how they take care of everybody's deer, and if you take your deer there earlier, if you want to get your deer back, get your deer in quicker, and when they're not as busy. But they seem to me like they really take care of their customers. Well, you take deer up there all the time, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, I want to tell you, I'm really happy you and I met, because you're going to be able to help me out a lot, just helping me with my deer and stuff. So thank you.
Well, I'm honored to be involved.
Well, I'm honored that you're honored. I'll up your honor and raise you one. It's going to be a lot of fun, Jeremy.
Oh, it will
be. Yeah, it will be good. So, all right, we're going to have Racks and Tracks stuff at the Deer Classic at our booth. So we'll be able to give out you got paint brochures and stuff, right? Yeah, so we'll hand those out at the Deer Classic for him. And if you need to get a hold of Racks and Tracks, you can look it up on Google. You can also, he's got his own Facebook page. You got your own Facebook page, right?
Yep, and website.
What's your website?
racksandtracks.com.
There you go. All right. Anything?
You can Google it and it pops up the website. So make it easy.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for helping me with all with Dave's stuff, and thank you for helping me with my stuff. I look forward to a long partnership with you.
Yes, sir. I do too. Thank you.
All right. Let me know if you need anything.
I will. You do the same.
All right. Tell them where they can find you.
We're at 796 115th Place. We're just north of Knoxville by Lake Red Rock.
Okay. There you go. Thanks, Jeremy.
Yep. Thank you.
Racks and Tracks is in the house. There he goes. All right. New deer tag option. I'll tell you about that when we come back on 1350 ESPN.
Let's talk about a story, an Iowa story about a dream that took.
What's up, Rob? Good morning.
In Osceola, Iowa. It's the story of Revelton Distilling Company. These fine distilled whiskeys, gins, and vodkas were born from the labor of Rob and Christina Taylor. It's amazing hearing the customers' descriptions of how unique each bottle looks and how each spirit tastes and satisfies with every sip. From the honey whiskey to the whiskey and cream, or the robust mulberry gin, American gin, or vodka, Revelton Distilling visitors can't believe the flavor profiles the mixologists.
What's everybody doing today? Well, it's a nice day to be in. I tell you what, I wish it was hunting season because it would have been a nice day, nice morning to be in the stand.
Fine spirits are also available at your local grocery and other retailers around Iowa. Please check them out online at reveltondistillery.com.
Deer are moving. I'm getting a lot of pictures
If it's time to
this
celebrate
morning.
or just time to sit back and unwind, well, then it's time for a Revelton moment.
Turkey season is a passion shared by hunters, and it's fast approaching all across this nation when it's time to start cutting, yelping, and clucking and purring at those bosses. Got some deer hitting the cornfields. You bet you do, and that's why you need to check out Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey calls. Todd Rupert is a master turkey call maker from Pennsylvania that is so passionate about chasing toms. He started building handcrafted calls in 2016. Couple does right there, hitting my mock. Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey calls. Watching it rain, Jeff says. Good morning, Dave. Uses the best crystal, glass, slate, and aluminum on all of his pot calls that will allow you to make the most. I haven't got a buck picture in a couple days. I got a little guy hitting my mock. I got my little guy hitting my mock the other day. I don't know where my big boys are. They got hard horned and they disappeared on me. Bottle feeding baby goats and talking to you all morning doesn't get much better. There you go, Jeremy. My weekend to work, Matt says. Well, thank you for doing that. Just stop teasing us. To hide off to quarter the animal. Well, let me tell you about a knife that will never let that happen to you. That's Weeby Knives. It's quickly Weeby Knives, the go-to outdoor knife in the industry. Hey, it's Outdoors Day, and I want to tell you about. Jeff said he's bottle and trapping lure. That sounds like a lot of fun. Have trouble keeping an edge on a knife? Go check out WeebyKnives.com. Replaceable scalpel blades that make sure you always have a sharp knife in the field. I have a Weeby knife in my tackle box and my backpack. That way I know I'm covered no matter what job I need to do, and it's going to be done the right way. From turkey hunting to deer hunting, trapping to camping, Weeby knives are my go-to. What's that shirt you got on? Don't believe me? The who? Never heard of them.
I need you to go to your email. You have that Dropbox.
Now that's Dropbox. WeebyKnives.com and tell them Outdoors Dan sent you. You ready? 318-597. It'd be nice to have high-definition footage of every time in the outdoors. Well, Tactacam has been helping hunters do that very thing. Wow, Tony lives 5 miles from Perry. Here, there's Tony. That's the camera winner. There's his info. Fishing trips with the new Tactacam fish cam. Maybe you should take that camera home with you. Awesome bow fishing action. All the Tactacam cameras feature 4K resolution, Wi-Fi compatible, feature live stream capability. Two still in velvet. Everything I'm seeing, Jeremy's hard horned already. Oh, Hank stitching a chest holster, leather. Hank, that sounds good. I like a chest holster. I got a Smith & Wesson 45 or 44. I don't know. It's one or the other. But man, I love having that right there.
When you're heading up to northern Minnesota on your next
He won the
fishing
camera, yeah.
adventure, make sure you stop by Fred's Bait and Tackle in Deer River, Minnesota. Fred's Live Bait and Tackle is conveniently located at 361 Main Street, right on the way to Lake Winnie, and all the lakes you will fish in northern Minnesota. Sean and his crew have the liveliest bait ready for you to use, including fatheads, rainbows, shiners, and their famous river mix. Their bait is delivered fresh every day. Fred's Live Bait and Tackle also carries everything you need to get you on the water.
I'll be giving away some boots here pretty quick.
Reels, terminal tackle, and
So, hey, let's talk about that for a minute. Do you guys want to do
perfect for spearing season in the winter? So on
454 Casal? There you go, Hank.
Stop by Fred's Live Bait and Tackle in Deer River.
What's a good idea, Tony? He goes, that's a great idea, Dan. I have no idea what I said. Do you guys want to? I'm going to give some boots away. Do you want to do if you buy a pair of Norlander socks, or do you want to do Rupert's? I'm trying to tie that in with a partner to help everybody out. So, you want to do a Rupert's grunt call, or do you want to do like a Norlander socks? I could do one pair for us. We can switch it up. Jeff says I need boots. Morning, Loverdowski.
On 102.1 FM and 13.
Date of birth and phone number from home if he's picking it up here.
Okay. Well, you need to call him and ask. Hang on. All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan. Iowa Wild tickets will be given away here soon on the air. Andrew, taking it to Perry. You gonna take it home with you? He lives in
there. Can.
Yeah, he'll take it home. He'll call you after the show, Tony. I got a phone call from the Iowa Wild, and they said, Dan, are we working with you this year? And I said, well, do you want to work with us this year? Yeah. I said, well, you shoot, you score.
Did they give that energy? Did they say that?
Let's go outdoors. Let's go outdoors. Yeah, I keep waiting for him to have an outdoors Dan night at the rink.
Have you pitched it to him?
I said, let's get some George Lynch duck calls and go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine 15,000 people with a duck call?
See, hockey fans will throw. I will throw anything onto the ice rink. You know,
you don't want to do duck calls.
I've seen all kinds. I'm not saying throw duck calls, but they'd be willing to do anything.
Yeah, I'm just saying it is what you guys are welcome, Tony. Anyway, so here in a couple weeks you can be able to call up and say, I want to go see the Wild, Dan, and I'll give you a 4-pack. So they're my seats. I'm giving my seats away. I didn't even go to a game last year. I gotta go this year. I haven't seen a hockey game in 2 years. I need to go. So if you're a veteran, there's a new tag you can get. They went on sale August 15th. It's called the Disabled Veterans Tag. It's for any firearm season. If you got a copy of your DD-214 and you got a service-related disability, you qualify. $33 is the tag cost. And go get them. Go get them, everybody. There you go. All right, I'll be back. We got to take a break, and then we'll be back with Eric from the South Eastern Bowhunting Show, and we're going to talk some bow hunting. Or hunting, or I don't know. Maybe he wants to talk about
that's insane.
Gator recipes. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we come back. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Are you into hunting, fishing, camping, or tailgating? If you are, we'd like to introduce you to Arctic Ice. Arctic Ice is a brand new way to keep your game, beverages, and camping supplies cold and fresh wherever your adventure takes you. Arctic Ice.
I'll see about that, Jeff. Try to keep them seasonal. So, and I know, but Jeff, you can always buy another grunt call and use it, give it to somebody for Christmas, buddy. I mean, you got to know people that deer hunt in your family.
For 3 to 4 days. If you're wanting to really freeze things up, try the Tundra
right
that can keep your wild game and fish at dry ice temperatures for the travel back home.
I don't think Rupert will have a problem if we do any call, but I'd like to get a grunt call in everybody's hands.
If you want your game, fish, or camping goods to stay fresh and cold as possible without the mess of regular ice, go check out Arctic Ice Packs today. You can find models of Arctic Ice Packs at Sportsman's Warehouse or at www.arctic-ice.com.
Heading to your favorite outdoor spot? Is your hunting, fishing, or utility knife ready for any task? Well, if you use the original Work Sharp Knife and Tool Sharpener before you left, you bet they are. The Work Sharp Knife and Tool Sharpener is designed to sharpen every knife you own. By using changeable, flexible abrasive belts, the sharpening system is able to sharpen a variety of knives, including curved and serrated knives, fillet knives, guns, axes, and even kitchen knives. The Work Sharp Knife and Tool Sharpener does this with precision angle sharpening guides and flexible abrasive belts to ensure the proper 20-degree angle every time.
Eric.
Each Work Sharp Knife and Tool Sharpener is assembled in the USA by a
That's who you're calling.
company.
Yeah. Okay.
Customer service is always a call away. So if you love the outdoors,
gotcha, Jeff.
A sharp knife, consider checking out one of the Work Sharp Knife and Tool.
We'll figure it out, buddy.
Sharp guided field sharpener at a store near you, or anytime at worksharptools.com.
Out dove hunting, listening to Outdoors Dan. Well, thanks, Lebradowski. Hope you're doing well, Chris. I ain't talked to you in a while. Hope you're doing good.
Help us feel the bite better and
You should be out there shooting that gearhead.
when it comes to sensitivity and longer casts, Trika has people talking. Trika rods are scientifically proven to be more sensitive with their unique weave design, as much as 2 times as
Was it
sensitive
his?
as other costly rod brands. Trika casting performance will give you up to 26% longer cast to keep your bait in the strike zone longer. Trika knows you work hard for your money, and they want to give you a rod that will cast longer and let you feel the bite better without putting the bite on your wallet. Trika rods are significantly less
678-763-2788.
Tracker rods can be returned for any reason up to 1 year after purchasing. They also come with a limited lifetime warranty. If you want to see what has anglers talking, go check out Trika rods at Trika.com. That's TRIKA.com.
KRNT Des Moines is 1021 FM and 1350 ESPN, a Des Moines Media Group station. Your local solution to get your business wanted, found, and chosen. This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1021 FM and 1350 ESPN.
Hey, Andrew's trying to call you, Eric. Do me a favor. I went to your voicemail. Can you get it for him? Eric? Yeah, hey, I need you to answer your phone, but Andrew's trying to call you. Okay? All right, bye-bye. All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio, hour number 2, brought to you by the fine folks at Gearhead Archery, bringing archery bliss to everybody all over the world. He just sent a bow to South Korea. He sent a bow. He just made a beautiful, beautiful little Pivot 20, Pivot Carbon 20, and that went to a dealer, I think in Indiana. He did 2 bows. And they were absolutely beautiful bows, man. I would love to be able to shoot that 20. I just, with my draw length, man, that would scare me. But Skip says I should be able to, but I absolutely, there's no reason for me to do that because I got 2 Pivot Carbon 24s, and those will probably be the last bows I shoot because I love them. They're just great. Little rainy out here in PA currently. Well, you know what, Chris? Put a slicker on and get out there and shoot. Or do what I do. Go shoot in the house. Just shoot in the house, man. Oh man, I wish I was out there in PA with them guys right now. Good stuff. All right, speaking of good stuff, we got a new show on the Outdoor Call Radio. It's the South Eastern Bowhunting Podcast, and our buddy Eric is the host of that. We're gonna go say hi to him. Eric, how you doing?
Good, man. Loving this beautiful Florida weather on this vacation we took a week before deer season.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's kind of a family tradition that we've started. So, you know, we are we're down in Orlando. We're going to SeaWorld tomorrow. I think today, you know, the girls want to go shopping. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, when you go see Shamu, just don't sit in the first 3 rows.
Yeah, is he still alive?
No, Shamu's been gone for a long time.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I went when I was a kid,
his
man.
cousin now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's probably bamboo or yeah. I don't know Shamu was alive when I was in the service back in '83. I went to boot camp down in Florida, and I went to SeaWorld almost every other week. It was awesome.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited. I went when I was 4, and I sat in the front row, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, just you know, if you want to have fun, just go up by the tank and go. They'll throw you a mackerel. Yeah.
That's funny, man. I tell my wife to do that, but like, yeah, you know, go up by the tank, dude, make those noises. They'll send you a fish.
Yeah, they will send a mackerel airmail. Yeah. I don't know if I've talked about this on the show since I moved to Iowa or not, but when I was when I was a kid in 1975, Jaws ruined me. I wanted to be a marine biologist after I saw Jaws, and I read everything and anything I could about whales, dolphins, and sharks. I knew more about them than my teachers did.
Yeah.
And
Jaws got me, dude, because, you know, we were at the beach yesterday, and, like, I kept seeing little shadows kind of going around, and I was like, you know, I'm about calf deep, and I did the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, like, I was so interested in it as a kid, and then Shark Week pops up, and you see all these stories of people getting bit by bull sharks in about calf deep water. I'm like, yeah, maybe I should just go sit on the beach and enjoy it.
Yeah, bull sharks are. Yeah, they're a big problem on the East Coast, man. That's a lot. Probably 90% of the people that get bit are from bull sharks.
Yeah, that's what I was telling my wife yesterday. I was like,
Yeah.
we need to be a little careful because
Yeah.
it was really murky and stuff. And she's like, well, I thought great whites were the worst. I'm like, no, they're the biggest, and they just think we're seals. Bull sharks, they know what we are, and they just want to eat us.
They're just a nasty little aggressive fish. And actually the movie that was based the thing that Jaws was really based on was in 1925. I think it was 1925. There was 5 people who got killed in New Jersey in a week from shark attacks.
Yeah, I remember seeing that story.
And the last 2 people, Lester Stilwell and Stanley something, I can't remember the other guy's name, but anyway, they got killed in a Matawan Creek. It was like 4 or 5 miles from the ocean. And they said it was a great white that did all that, but great whites can't go into fresh water.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
so
it had to have been a bull shark. Yeah.
They found them. Didn't they find a bull shark in like the Mississippi or something one time?
They have found bull sharks past St. Louis, Missouri, in the Mississippi or Missouri River, whatever that is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I can't swim that well anyway. I sink. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's my Polish genes or what the deal is, but I literally have tried, because I can swim okay for
Yeah.
about 30 seconds, and then I gas out, and I'm just like, all right, well, guess I'm just built to be on land.
Yeah, I hear
built
you.
to be 20 foot up in a tree chasing deer, not swimming with sharks or anything like that. So.
Yeah. Jeremy says, I've seen what the killer whales are doing to the great whites. Yeah, they're killing them. They eat their livers. That's awesome, man. Killer whales are, and killer whales, there's never been a documented killer whale attack on a human.
Yeah, they are really cool. And like the thing is, being out of Georgia and stuff, we have the aquarium. So we were talking about it the whole ride down yesterday.
Yeah.
And my wife was like, don't they have killer whales and orcas and stuff at the Georgia aquarium? I'm like, no, they have whale sharks.
Yeah.
Belugas. But I was like, you're going to see stuff that you've never seen before.
Yeah. Actually, there was a killer whale that killed a trainer or 1 or 2 trainers in SeaWorld, but I'm talking about wild orcas in the wild. What was that whale's name? It's Titium. No, it's no. They did a documentary on it called Blackfish.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, my job in high school, I got a job at Six Flags working with dolphins.
Nice.
I got to go scrub the dolphin tank and go underwater with them and play with them. That was one of the best jobs I ever had in my life.
Dude, that is so cool.
That was cool. So I tell you, one of the things that I don't love about your neck of the woods is I hate alligators. And I think everybody should have a pair of boots and a briefcase and a handbag.
Yep. Thankfully, where I'm at in Georgia, I'm only about an hour east of Atlanta, and we rarely get gators. We did have a gator in the lake right by my house like 5 years ago, and it was small. It was like a little 6-footer or something, like nothing crazy. But I used to live in Savannah, which is like southeast Georgia, and I remember walking one of the trails one time, and I literally walked up on a 10-foot gator that was sunbathing, and I'm just like, oh. And he didn't hear me or nothing, so I just easily, just kind of eased out of there. But, man, seeing those things alive, like, they are way bigger in the wild. I'm not going to say in the wild, but they look way bigger in the wild.
They kill people all the time. There's people walking their dogs by the lake, and then them things are evil. These guys, these people on TikTok and stuff, they're sitting there hugging and kissing them, and he's my best friend. Well, how'd that work out for Timothy Treadwell, huh? Yeah. They're gonna get
picture, man.
They're gonna get ate. Yeah, they're a wild animal, man.
Well, that's another. See, it's so funny we're even talking about this. Like, we covered all of this on the way down yesterday because gators came up, and Florida's got gators and crocodiles now. And so my wife, who every time we come down here, we always go to the beach. We never actually drive through like Everglades or any swampy areas or anything. We usually go to like Destin or PCB.
Yeah.
And
yep.
So I'm telling her, I'm like, yeah, they've got gators in these little ponds, and if you go in the Everglades, you'll find crocodiles and gators. And she's like, I want to feed one, like stand by the side of the pond, or not by the side of the pond, but far enough away that if you see a gator sitting on the top of the water, throw like a chicken leg at it. I'm like, yeah, that's illegal. And you're probably going to be the reason a lot of pets die if you do that. So let's just avoid that altogether.
Well,
you want to see a gator, let's go gator hunting.
Yeah, they just had an elderly lady got killed like 4 or 5 months ago. She was walking her dog and came up and attacked her and killed her.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it is horrible.
That's so bad.
Yeah, one of the stupidest things I ever did in my life when I was in a service, I went diving out by Dana Point, California. And I went by myself. I've been diving since I was 11 years old. And I thought I was young and dumb. I wasn't thinking, but I was up on the reef, right by the research center, and I was thinking about that the other. All them great whites out there, there's, and I'm out there by myself, and it's like God was watching over me because I'm
100%.
yeah, because nobody would have even saw me get killed or anything,
And dude, people don't realize like when we got married 6 years ago, we went on this this boat, right? And it was like a shark excursion, and they were showing us, basically around Destin. Like they drove us around like the little estuaries they have and out on the open ocean and all this cool stuff. What people don't realize, dude, is sharks are everywhere. I mean, I remember being on the top floor of one of the hotels we stayed in and looking down, and you can see the people, and then like about 150 to 200 yards out, you could just see the sharks just swimming away. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'll get to the pool.
They stay in the break line all the time. They're chasing bait fish and stuff.
Yeah, I mean it, and they say the shark attacks are very unlikely, but with my luck and some of the things I've been through, I don't know. I feel like my odds might be a little higher.
Yeah, that's all right.
I'm good. I'll stay out of there.
Yeah.
So.
Jeff says we need to have an Andrew Saturday morning gator wrestling segment. Andrew, you up for that? You want to wrestle some gators?
No.
Yeah.
Stuffed animal gators. Yeah.
Yeah. So how did you get started in doing your podcast show?
So I started. I'll kind of just go from the beginning, I guess. I started hunting 6 years ago and just got ate up with it. I mean, I've been obsessed with it my entire life, but growing up in the family I have, my uncle hunted, and, he didn't really ever take me because it was kind of him and like his buddies. And there was, I guess you could say some adult activities going on. And thankfully he didn't, want me to be around for that. So I just played deer hunter, on dial up when I was a kid. And so I got obsessed with it there. And then once me and my wife met, one of her good friends' husbands was a deer hunter. And, I asked him, hey, can I go with you? And so we go, and I was successful my first sit, and I just got ate up with it after that, like obsessed with it. So, I needed to learn, and I started listening. Joe Rogan was starting to get really big, and I figured out what podcasts were. And so I started listening to the, few hunting podcasts that were out, and the only ones I could listen to that I found were Working Class Bowhunter, Southern Outdoorsman, and then Nine Finger Chronicles with Dan Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm listening to them for a couple of years, and I'm getting so obsessed with it to the point where me and my wife are actually getting into arguments because I'm just like pushing all my responsibilities off. Right? Like I'm not proud of it, but it's part of the story. So
yeah.
I'm sitting there, and then it was right around when Kurt, I want to say Kurt went full time at Working Class, and me and Kurt had been buddies for a little bit at this point. And I was like, if he can make that his job, why don't I start it? So I just sat down one day, recorded 30 minutes on my phone, and 3 years later, here we are. So just it was just the fact of, it's kind of a way of getting all the hunting obsessiveness that I pretty much have grown into out there. So when I'm home, I'm not over here like, hey, this buck showed up 2 days ago at this time. Do you think? And this is me telling my wife this stuff, who's hunted like 2 times in her life. And she just is looking at me like, I don't care. I don't know. But I don't even know what you're saying half the time. And so, yeah, it was really at first an outlet, and now it's turned into, getting to meet really good people in the industry, set up future hunts, learn a lot, basically learn what I need to learn to be more successful, and then try to share that with other people who listen.
Have you guys started doing your love language with the grunt calls yet?
You know what's so funny about that is I have done that in the past, and when they were here, because they just left a few minutes ago, I had turned on your show, and the guy that you had on was doing grunt calls.
Yeah.
I was like, because we were talking about it, and I was like, yeah, this is the show. I'm about to hop on and all that. And he was doing the grunt calls, and Jess goes, is he doing deer calls? I was like, yeah. I was like, these are the ones that I tried doing to you every November, and you just kind of blow me off.
Yeah.
So
that's all right.
Running joke that we have.
That's okay. Every spring I start spitting and drumming at Jenny, my wife, and she just.
I even got her a doe, one of those doe bleed cans, like the doe heat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, listen, if Tiff, our daughter is gone, and you want to have a date night, just ring this, and I'll come running.
Yeah.
It has yet to happen, but I'm working on it.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I think every wife and our girlfriend out there, you start hitting that grunt call, and you start doing that growl. I think they should just come over and give you a big old sweet hug.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, it works for deer. Why
Yeah.
not people?
Yeah, I think Jenny actually hates April because she'll be in the kitchen doing something. I'll come around the corner.
Yeah, Jess doesn't really give me the look I'm looking for when I do the grunt call. If anything, she's like, "That's really loud."
Yeah, I just don't see anything else more romantic, Eric. Come on.
What it is, you know what it is? We need to find some trees outside the house, and I'll take some of my shed antlers and I'll start scraping on it.
Yeah.
And I'll spray it, and then I'll just kind of like start strutting my stuff.
Yeah.
And maybe try some tending grunts. Maybe that's what the problem is.
Yeah, I don't know. I did the bop 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 bop, and that didn't help either.
Still didn't work, huh?
No, I've tried, man. Yeah, I tried. Dale Griffin, good morning, Dale. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you. So, you guys down in the South, it's you guys are so far ahead of us on the calendar. It's crazy. You're fishing. Yeah, if you've never fished down in the southern parts of the United States, the fish are growing all year. That's why they got tremendous bass fishing, big old crappies. To get a 4 pounds plus crappie down there is not unusual. Your deer season's a little wonky too. Our rut's in November. Your guys' rut, like in Mississippi and stuff's in January.
Yeah, so our rut, like a few decades ago, honestly, and it's just what I've been told by like DNR, and I know Lee Ellis from Sequence talked about it. But we had multiple different subspecies of deer get brought into Georgia.
Yeah.
Because our population was so low. So like if you go towards Atlanta, you start to see more of like the Midwestern style, like thick body, thick neck, just big 300-pound deer. But out by us, it's almost, I feel like we have like the middle ground deer.
Yeah.
That are more native than I guess you could say suburban deer. So our rut really does change a lot. Like our season starts next week.
Yeah.
Next Saturday is opening day. And then the patterns that I've personally seen hunting both private and public is you really don't see like any pre-rut or rut activity until like the last 2 weeks of October. And then the first 2 weeks of November, just full in it, these deer are rutting like crazy. And then at the end of the month, it's just, we can bait there. You kind of have to because everybody does it. So you're just back on feed at that point.
So your rut is in November?
Yeah. Yeah, it has changed. I'm not going to say it's changed, because there's always that whole discussion like, oh, the rut never changes. It's all photo period. What I've noticed, just in the spots that I've hunted, is October 25th is probably the best day of our entire season because there's going to be a couple of dozen heats. Some of these bucks have already ran into her, and the bucks that haven't, if you're running because I run a lot of mock scrapes, I do start calling in October. I try to I still will feed, but I don't really hunt over it. I'm trying to catch them going from like their staging areas and, checking different scrapes that I've set up. I try to catch them going to that feed because if you have a doe and I've seen this plenty of times, but if you have a doe that will go to that feed, a lot of times that buck, a few of the bucks will follow her to it. So if you can set up on that path, I mean, you have a really good chance of getting on them, and they respond to calls better. See, that's the main thing I've seen. Like the two, in my opinion, and this is just again from what I've seen, the two best times for Georgia is the weekend of October 25th, or the 3 days, between like the 24th to the 27th, and then November 14th through the 17th are the two best times that I've seen as far as rut is concerned.
Man, that's really weird because Mississippi's west of you guys, and their rut's in January.
Yeah, Alabama, the next state over, man. I I've got buddies over there, and they've told me they haven't even seen rut activity till late December, early January, sometimes into February.
Eric, have you ever had a biologist explain that?
So I did get Lindsay Thomas from the National Deer Association on the podcast a couple times. We haven't covered that, so
well, if you
something I probably need to do.
Yeah, if you do that, let me know. So when I upload that episode on the Outdoor Call Radio Network, I can listen. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because I honestly thought your rut would be similar to Mississippi because you're just 2 states over.
Yeah, I really feel like when they brought in those deer from all over the country, I think that really changed up like how these deer act because, it again, you go to South Georgia, their rut is later than ours, but you come up to Middle Georgia and North Georgia, it's around the same time as like the Midwest. It's very weird. And the thing is, like the deer here, they almost don't like being called at or rattled to.
Yeah.
I hear multiple different things, but the majority of it is, if you grunt, they don't like it. If you rattle, you might get them to come in. The best success I've had is on public land 4 years ago. I walk in November 11th, 14th, somewhere around that time frame, and I'm up in the tree, and it's cold. It's a beautiful morning, and I hit the bleat can. And I hit a couple tending grunts. And now, mind you, I've been watching squirrels for like 15, 20 minutes at this point. So I'm just like...
Everybody loves the squirrels.
That's what my brain's like, focusing on because I'm not seeing anything and I'm thinking I'm facing the right way. Well, I hear a twig snap behind me. And because I was still pretty new to it and not, in the mindset of like, no matter what I do, I have to move slowly. I just whip around the tree and there's standing a 160-inch 10-point about 10 yards behind my tree.
Wow.
And I was like, oh... So, of course, he sees me, and he busts off, and he's like 30, 40 yards away with no shot because he's behind the tree. And that was the day I kind of realized, like, okay, I can call these deer in. It just has to be the right time. Because, I know guys that are, so gung-ho about calling. They're doing bleat cans and stuff in September. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Well, you can actually bleat, they vocalize all year. I mean, but you can actually early season, you can, there's nothing wrong with hitting a bleat can or a doe grunt early. I wouldn't go nuts on it. You could do it you could blind call every half hour, 45 minutes, but I mean, and every deer is different, Eric. I mean, every deer's got a different personality and how they react. And prime example, I can probably, of all the bucks I've shot over the years, I can probably count on one, probably 6 or 7 where I knew I actually turned that deer with a grunt call. Last year was the last case of it. I had a big mature, big old 9-pointer come in, and he was scent checking a bedding area I was sitting in. I was in this little strip, and he came in. He didn't smell anything. I had my mock scrape 30 yards in front of me. And I know, and he went, didn't smell what he wanted, and he started to leave. And I took my Rupert's rut in peace grunt call, and I went, bow. I just did a growl, and he stopped. His ears went back, and he turned around and came in and went right towards my scrape, and I got him at 30 yards.
Dude, that's wild.
Yeah,
I would love to see something like that. The weird thing about where we're at, it's so thick that like, you're almost always blind calling. I mean, my best spot, I think the furthest shot I've got might be between a few trees, 35 yards. Everything else is like, honestly, 20 and in. So
well, that's, I mean, but listen, if you're in thick stuff, that's where them deer love to be. So you're in a great spot. Yeah. Eric, hang on, bud. I got to hit a real hard break real quick. We'll be right back on the Outdoor Call Radio Network with Mr. Eric from South Eastern Bowhunter Podcast.
Hey, Outdoors Dan here. How many times have you had to quit hunting because your feet got cold or uncomfortable? Well, I have a way to keep your feet feeling great in any weather or outdoor activity.
Morning, Jake.
Norlander Sock Company uses high-quality alpaca to produce some of the best.
Good morning. Good morning, Chris. Oh, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you there.
Alpaca socks will wick away any moisture that you might encounter, plus work with your outdoor footwear to keep your feet temperature where they need to be. Alpaca socks also has a natural antibacterial.
Yeah, squirrels are your favorite, Jeff. I hear you.
They have heavy heavyweight and lightweight styles with a bunch of color and size choices for you to choose from. Plus, gift boxes are available that are 100% guaranteed. So this year, when you plan your outdoor activities, make sure you keep your feet comfortable and feeling great all day. Try a pair of Norlander socks, pure alpaca, pure comfort. For more information, just go to norlandersocks.com and give your feet a treat.
Vanes are very important to your arrow flight and for consistent grouping. FlexFletch and its fine lineup of products has been helping archers steer their arrows for over 50 years. Silent Night vanes are 30% thinner with a much greater taper than vanes out there. This contributes to a dramatic reduction of in-flight drag. FlexFletch vanes also have the capability of reshaping or bounce back after pass-through shots on targets or game. This ensures consistent arrow flight every
No bucks this morning on camera, all does.
colors, sizes, and styles.
But you know what? If you want to see the bucks, you hunt the does.
Whether it's for 3D
That's what my daddy always told me.
FlexFletch has the vane for you. To see these great vanes and adhesives like Zing or Flex Bond to get a great seal on your arrow when you fletch, go to your local dealer or FlexFletch.
There's a doe checking my mock, my pure whitetail mock right there.
USA, based out of Minnesota.
If you're an archer, you know how important the feel and performance of a bow is on your ability to send that arrow to where it needs to go. Not all bows are made the same, and that's especially true when it comes to gearhead. Gearhead bows are made in the USA and feature models that are compact, quiet, and lightweight. These bows maneuver extremely well, whether you're in the tree stand or the ground blind. If you're a saddle hunter, Gearhead is definitely a bow you need to check out. Gearhead bows are engineered to be ahead of the game on the newest tech available out there. Gearhead shoots for 100% customer satisfaction every day. They are constantly looking at ways to keep Gearhead bows quiet, deadly accurate, and affordable. So when you're looking for your next hunting partner, head over to your nearest dealer like Archery Field and Sports in Altoona, Iowa, or go online to www.gearheadarchery.com. Stack the deck on your next hunt with Gearhead. Shop online at gearheadarchery.com or locally at Archery Field and Sports in Altoona.
You're on camera.
Hunt well before sunrise, so you can stay undetected.
I'm sorry. You buff your ring?
Chasing all season. Wouldn't it be nice?
Morning, Michael.
Stand or blind location is without letting anyone know where you're at.
Don't tell anybody, folks.
Onyx is one of the most important pieces of hunting gear that you can use and always have with you. The Onyx Hunt app allows you not only to get from your truck to your hunting spots, it also allows you to mark and save your parking spots, scrapes, food plots, rub lines, or some possible next stand locations. The Onyx Hunt app is also a great way to see your property and know where you stand.
One more.
Onyx is a mobile app that you can take anywhere. It's recognized by game wardens all around the country as a valuable hunting tool. So, if you want to always know where you are and have the ability to save information that will help you be a better hunter, go download the Onyx Hunt app at your app store today.
Hi, this is your old friend Speed over at Speed's Golf Cars.
Old friend Speed. That's my buddy. Hey, Dirk, congratulations on your antelope, buddy. Travis, good morning, bud. Dirky got him an antelope.
Available with fancy wheels, stereo. We've got it here at Speed's Golf Cars. Let Speeds handle your golf cart needs. Check out our website for a complete inventory at speedsgolfcars.com.
You're listening to Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. My guest is Eric from the South Eastern Bowhunting Podcast. We're just talking a little hunting this morning. Man, I tell you what, we're in the burr months now. It's going to get real. When's your first hunt, Eric?
I'm still trying to figure that out. I am trying really hard to be, very, aware of the wind. But since season starts next weekend and the wind is looking really good, we do have a family thing I have to go to opening day, but I may go the next day after on Sunday. If I can't swing that, then it'll probably be September 19th.
There you go.
And, yeah, man, I'll tell you what, like this season, so the past few seasons, I've been chasing this one big 6-point named trike, and I unfortunately lost the spot that he was over living on. And he was a smart deer, man. He was 5-year-old 6-point. It's probably like a 130-inch frame. I mean, just a beautiful, beautiful deer. And he gave me the runaround almost every single time that I went and hunted him. I saw him once last year. It was a terrible, terrible situation because I had to get down and help one of my buddies find a deer that he killed actually on the spot that I'm hunting now. But I had my bow on the ground 2 different times that night, and trike walked in.
Oh.
Yeah. So, it's been, honestly, man, it's been 3 years since I've been able to kill a buck, just because I've been so, gung-ho on one specific deer that this year, I mean, the spot I'm hunting, I probably have 6 or 7 different shooters. So I'm just like, you know what? Whatever walks out, they're catching an arrow. I don't care at this point.
Yeah.
There's probably, I'd say 2 or 3 of them that would make the book. That doesn't mean everything to me, but it is kind of like a milestone that I want to sort of, I want to hit it. Who doesn't? Everybody wants to kill a nice buck. So
you know what?
Yeah, this season's looking good, man. It really is.
Yeah. Don't pass on the first or second day what you wouldn't on the last day.
Exactly. And I definitely was saying that to myself about mid-season last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm stubborn with it, though.
That's all right. That's all right. I just learned, I mean, I've been bow hunting 35 years, and I just learned a long time ago, if you obsess about one deer, you might never see that deer except maybe once a season, if that. So don't do that to yourself.
Yeah, and my influences, like, I'm good buddies with Jay Maxwell from 4610 Productions, and, I've talked with the boys from Sequel a few times. So, like, those guys hone in on one specific deer, and they get it done. And what I found out is the most important thing is time.
Yeah.
I have a full-time job, and then I've got the podcast and a family, and, only getting a hunt maybe at most 2 times a week. I mean, you need the perfect conditions for that. So I may not get to hunt as much as I would like this year, but I'm also trying to be a lot smarter, like I was saying about the wind. I mean, if the wind is blowing the wrong direction where I know this deer are coming from, I'm not going. And it's on a small piece, so I can't just move around a lot.
No.
But, we've got a bunch of public near us, and I've got a quota hunt in late November that I'm going to go to, which gives me two extra tags. So I could potentially, God willing, have 4 bucks on the ground this year in Georgia.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I don't even know what I would do with myself if that happened.
Okay. All right, I'm going to have you help me with a commercial here real quick. So when I pause, I want you to say Smoking Joe Smeltzer.
Smoking Joe smells it.
Smoking Joe Smeltzer. Smeltzer.
Like seltzer, but with an M.
Yeah. So here, let's practice.
Okay.
All right, Eric. If I was going to go to a car lot, who would I look for?
Smoking Joe Smeltzer.
There you go. All right, you got it. You ready? Hey, when you're out there looking for a new truck or just something newer to you, and you are wanting to make sure that you're looking to a salesman that's not only going to work for you and be an advocate, but also give you a great deal, where are you going to go, Eric?
Smoking Joe Smeltzer.
So when you're going over to Ankeny, Iowa, and you're going to one of the biggest Chevrolet dealerships in the country, a Carl Chevrolet, when you get out to that big old dealership, who do you think is going to give you one of the best deals out there?
Smoking Joe Smeltzer.
This guy is a famous bow hunter. He's a great car dealer, salesperson. He gives you the best deal. And he also will give you a free bug shield if you mention the Outdoors Dance Show. Who would that be, Eric?
Smoking Joe Smeltzer.
Yeah. If you had to drive all the way from Georgia to Iowa to get you the truck of your dreams, who are you going to go check out at Carl Chevrolet?
Smoking Joe Smeltzer.
That's a great job, Eric. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Appreciate it. First commercial I've ever done, actually.
See, usually whenever he's tied up with a customer, I got to talk like Yoda or some stupid thing to do the commercial.
And you'd think, man, like the people that have listened to the show, I've had like a 15-minute intro with all the partners that we've been blessed to work with.
Uh-huh.
But like, it's kind of the same thing unless something new drops where it's like, hey, I trust this brand, so go check these guys out. That was the first time that I actually been like, all right, we're doing a whole commercial here. So that was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you helping me out there. Yeah, I really didn't want to
outsourcing your work.
Hey, I just something new and exciting.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Yeah, there you go. Well, we love having you on Fridays on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. Thank you for letting us carry your show, folks. If you want to hear it, it's on all day along with Taco and Tacos and Talk Dirt to Me with Logan Hanks, The Healthy Herd with Ben Dungan and I from Backwoods Premium Wildlife Products will be back on next week. So there's 4 great shows for you to check out. And I always enjoy listening to it when I upload it, Eric. So thanks for helping.
Yeah, of course, man. Thank you for having us on. I mean, it's a huge, huge blessing to be able to be working with you guys. And, I remember when we first, I connected, and I was just like, dude, the hard work's paying off. I mean, it's definitely been a grind, and, having to sort of set some stuff aside just so I can make it work. But then, it's obviously worked out, and, I'm very, very thankful to have been able to come on the show, and, hopefully we can do it again. I mean, maybe next time I'll have a story, about a big buck that I've.
Oh, we'll have you on. We'll have you on again. Yeah, that's not a problem. So if someone wants more information, if you go to the, like I said, we just redid the website. You can go to the outdoorcallradio.com or outdoorsdan.com, or the outdoorcallradio.com. Christian's got that like 5 different ways you can access that now. But if you look on the main page on Fridays, you can see Southeastern Bowhunter Podcast. If you click on that, it'll take you right to Eric's information. If they want to go on social media, Eric, what's the best way to find you?
Best place to find me is on Instagram. It's just Southeastern Bowhunter Podcast. We have actually started spending more time on putting stuff on TikTok. So for especially the younger generation that's listening, if they're on TikTok, check us out. I think it's just type in like that little @ sign and then SEBH, and then Facebook. I'm posting stuff on there all the time, and I've got some plans for next year. We had a really good turnout at our bow shoot last year, or this past summer, with a lot of partners, and we're always doing giveaways at those shoots. But I might start trying to do some giveaways, kind of just throughout the year. So yeah, I mean, if they want to come check us out, send a message, and maybe we'll get you on. It'd be a good time.
There you go. All right. You keep doing what you're doing. And if you need anything, reach out. And otherwise, you guys have fun at SeaWorld today.
Sounds good, brother. Thank you. Thanks for having me on again.
No, it's our pleasure, Eric. Look forward to having you on again.
Yes, sir.
There he goes, Eric from Southeastern Bowhunter Podcast. Good, fine fella right there. We are late for a break. Rick and Patrick are at JTS. I guess that's for Jack Trice Stadium.
Ooh.
It says "Go Clones."
No. No, we don't root for the bad guys.
It says "Go State." Ain't that the Clones?
The state of Iowa. So Iowa Hawkeyes. One day we'll get it right.
Andrew, you need to snazz up that background. Yeah, Fishing Dave. There you go. Yeah, that was from Dirk, actually. Okay. All right, we got to go. We're late for a break. We'll be right back. I'm going to tell you who the big winner, the grand prize winner is of the 4-year anniversary Outdoor Call New Listener Contest. Be right back.
If bow hunting or archery,
snazz up that background.
Well, I need to get. We used to have that big head.
Archery field
it's right there.
Has been helping archers
it's on the floor over there.
For generations.
Yeah.
They have the experience.
What do you want that big head for over there?
We got snazz up the background.
They'll just take it down. Well, they did. We used to have it right there.
All the top extras and accessories you'll ever need.
We had it over there.
Staff are trained on all
No,
the
this was always here.
setup techniques, and our experts at personally fitting you.
Andrew needs a deer head behind him.
That works.
Morning, Rob. How you doing, buddy?
Has leagues and personal training sessions available for you to train for the upcoming season.
Andrew needs a crooked Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey sign. Now, see, I can handle that. Yeah, that'd be all right. I'd like to have a big old Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey sign.
We get Todd to send that over.
Yeah.
Or call 515-265-6500.
You got some in.
I have no influence with that man.
When a lot of us are working from home, it's even more important to make sure your home is the right temperature and comfortable. Now is a great time to call the experts at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling at 287-6000 to schedule a check on your current heating and cooling systems. Is your house too dry and giving your family issues? A Honeywell dehumidifier system installed.
Here, I'm going to give you that if you're going to take that home for Tony.
Wyckoff Heating and Cooling is a family-owned and operated business that has been serving Iowa.
That's nice of you to do that for him.
70 years. They offer 24-hour service and programs like the Peace of Mind Plan for less than $15 a month. So if you want more time on the water or in the woods this year, please call the folks at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling for any of your home or business heating and cooling needs. One call to Wyckoff Heating and Cooling will bring you peace of mind under your roof every day.
Hello, this is Dave from JLM Shooter Supply in Urbandale. We are a full-service gun shop that specializes in helping you find the right firearm for your needs. We carry new and used firearms for all shooting disciplines, from self-defense to shooting enthusiasts, as well as folks who like to hunt. We have recently expanded our store to better serve your needs. We
Been a rough
have
week.
trades on all types of guns. We'll also look at any firearm you might wish to sell or put on consignment. JLM Shooter Supply carries firearms to meet any budget, and we can even special order items for those who like to add higher-end guns to their collection. JLM also has a full-time gunsmith on board that can help with all your gun repair needs. So from ammo and hearing protection to gun cleaning kits, holsters, and sights, we handle it all at JLM Shooter Supply in Urbandale. Please stop by and see us at 6931 Douglas Avenue in Urbandale, or call us at 515-331-1577. That's 515-331-1577.
Trails are not always easy. That's why your boots need to fit and perform when you're outdoors. Itasca Footwear has been helping folks on their adventures for over 40 years. Itasca learned over the years that using only the highest quality materials and hardware is the way to make footwear for the whole family in all situations. Whether you're out elk hunting, chasing moose or whitetails, riding snowmobile trails, or ice fishing,
Smoking Joe Smeltzer.
Itasca Footwear will provide you not only a great fit, but comfort for all-day adventures. Itasca has sizes and styles for the whole family. You want to give them the same comfort and
I hear you, Jeremy.
footwear. So
Morning, Nate.
Enjoy their day. Look for Itasca.
Bear rug. I already got a couple bear rugs, Hank. I don't know. I got to see what those things are. It's been so long since I shot them.
Please go to www.itascabrands.com. Itasca Footwear. They will keep you on the move.
Yeah, they are.
Hey, students, are you into shooting sports? Well, if you are, have you ever thought about using your passion to help you through college? Grandview University is a small.
That's what you should do. You just go join Charlie's shooting team at Grandview. Yeah, help you with your education.
Sports program that if you
I've had enough of that.
guaranteed rate for your whole education while on the shooting team. That means your cost won't go up. You will get to experience a new level of competition and learn in a small class size with the feel of a larger campus with a ton of opportunities. So if you're looking to advance your education and love to shoot, why not shoot for a college program that has produced countless All-Americans and has a winning record of 4 times national champion?
Well, this show went quick.
Grandview Shooting Sports athletes will have your ammo, uniforms, travel, and education covered in your scholarship. If you like to shoot for the stars and push yourself, Grandview University wants
That's all right.
About 8 minutes.
Gonna tell you who the big winner is next.
Vikings.com.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader 1021 FM and 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. So we've been doing the last couple, 2-3 months. We've been doing a big contest. If people would have downloaded the app and never listened before, if they sent me an email, I put them in the new listener. This is for our 4-year anniversary on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. That's the app-based radio station I owned. It's 24 hours, all outdoor talk. And I told everybody we're going to put a big prize pack together. And I told everybody I was going to draw the winner September 1st. My buddy Dave Jones passed away. So I got the news of that 6:30 on Monday morning. And then I think like 9-10 o'clock that night, I drew the winner. So I was supposed to do a podcast on Monday, and I totally forgot to call the guy and do it because I was so upset about Dave. But anyway, I called and talked to the winner, and the winner's name is Brock Steinlich from Oline. His dad's won. His dad listened. Yeah,
I remember that name.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Brock is the big winner.
Brock, congrats.
And Brock, I've already got your you got your bedded you got a bedded doe decoy from Dave Smith Decoys already headed your way. I ordered you a pair of Vortex binoculars. Those are heading your way. And I will get some Weeby knives and a pair of boots headed your way. And you'll have some Kool-Aid archery shafts. I talked to Bo Davenport, and Bo is going to send you a dozen arrows. So congratulations, Brock. That is going to be a heck. That's over $1,000 just for listening to the app. So congratulations. Now, we were going to do one for the old listeners. And I had a couple of listeners say, Dan, instead of giving one big prize pack away for us that have been listening for 4 years, can you bust that up and do one every couple of weeks? And I said, that's not a problem. So here in a couple of weeks, I'll start giving away stuff that would have been in that package. So congratulations to Brock. Now, I told you I drew a second name because we had so many people that did it, and John Harborough is the second place winner. John, you're going to get a Weeby knife package. So congratulations to Brock and John for the new listeners.
What?
How about that?
Congrats.
Yeah, absolutely. So, surprise. Yeah. There you go. Brock. And John. There you go.
Brock and John.
Yeah, that's it's always nice to give back, right? That's a heck of a deal, man. That decoy is $700 by itself.
I mean, and top of the line stuff.
The top of the line, Yep. Good stuff. I wish we could have the budget to do the kids packs and stuff, but I just can't do them anymore because people cut back on their budget so much.
Yeah.
Those were fun days when we first brought the show to Iowa.
It just helps it grow.
Yeah. Speaking of fun things, the Iowa All Breed Jeep Show is going to be September 26th through the 28th out at Oak Ridge MX Track in Garwin, Iowa. There's going to be vendors there, kids activities, RC cars, 4x4 challenges. You don't have to have a Jeep to come out there. You could have any kind of overland vehicle, and you can take part in all the festivities and activities and all that other fun stuff. So if you want more information about the Iowa All Breeds Jeep Show, September 26th through the 28th, just go to iowajeepshow.com. Yep. Yeah, I tell you what, we had a great month. Like I said, we had several new 100 listeners come on board. I looked at my inside stuff. I did a reel for Dave Jones. I talked about Dave passing away. I had over 12,000 people watch that reel. That's awesome. 12,000, Andrew.
I mean, if you get a little bit more, you start to go a little viral. And then
I think that's probably one of the highest rated things I've ever done. 12,000.
See,
we usually get a couple thousand here and there, but not anything over 10. That's pretty stellar.
I mean,
I give all the credit to Dave. So
Dave, yeah.
Yep. Pretty stellar.
Yeah, I'd say.
Fishing reports. Go fish. There you go. Brought to you by the fine folks at Fred's Live Bait in Deer River, Minnesota. If you're going north to go fishing, I know we're getting close to some of the best fishing in the world is right now happening in northern Minnesota. The walleyes are on fire right now. Do yourself a favor and stop by Fred's Live Bait in Deer River, Minnesota. He always gives you quality shiners and leeches and all that other stuff. And it's not like 12 or 11. You always get a little more, and the fish, the bait stays good for a day or two, especially if you got one of those little cooler deals that's got the aerators in them. I've always had bait last me a couple days, and Sean and everybody up there, they got great specials on all your terminal tackle. And if you're going to go spearing this winter, Fred's is open, and if you go to the Little Winnie Trading Post up by Lake Winnie, that's Fred's bait too. Sean and his family own both of those, so that's where I always go. You should go there. I don't care if you're going to Red, if you're going to Winnie, if you're going to Leech, Cass, go get your stuff at Fred's Bait. Fred's Live Bait, Deer River, Minnesota. You'll love it. Garmin is where my original family settled, and they came over on the boat in the early 1900s. Well, that's kind of cool. That was Jeff. All right, I got to take this last big break. I'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Hi, this is Dr. Don Gilbert from New Life Counseling Services with offices in West Des Moines and Ankeny, Iowa. I know things can be tough in the world today. I see it every day.
Is
People
that
dealing
play
with
again?
relationship issues, parenting struggles, anxiety,
I already took care of that.
or folks just
You don't have to.
direction to plan their life. If you find yourself struggling and are looking for someone to help you find answers to a better relationship, a marriage, or just helping
Yeah, they took care of it.
please consider calling me at New Life. We offer a family-friendly, straightforward approach to helping you to get through the layers of stress that can be harmful to your health, relationships, and your work. Staff at New Life offer one-on-one sessions that get right to the heart of the matter. We work with you so you can discover better choices on how to handle the issues you might be dealing with in your life. When you're looking for someone to listen to you, we're here. Please consider calling us for a confidential appointment at New Life, 515-225-4006 in West Des Moines, or 964-5003 in Ankeny. Also find us 24/7 at newlifecounseling.com. We are here to help you when you need us.
Hey, are you in the market for a new RV this year? Here's a place to help you start looking for that new travel partner for your next vacation or outdoor adventure. Head on over to the friendly folks at Imperial RV Center in Ankeny. Imperial RV has been serving Iowa camping enthusiasts for 50 years. They carry pull-behind or fifth-wheel RVs from Sprinter, Hideout, Passport, and Alpine. They now carry SMC horse trailers that have built-in living quarters for rodeo and horse lovers. Imperial RV also features a full-service center ready for any repair that your RV might have. Imperial RV can finance on-site to help you with all your financing needs. They also have a full-service parts department for anything you might need to keep your camper going. They're open Monday through Saturday, located at 1727 South Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny, Iowa. Please call them at 515-964-1424 or check them out online at ImperialRVCenter.com. That's ImperialRVCenter.com. Imperial RV Center in Ankeny, making memories to last a lifetime.
In the mood for a great family treat or a special gift idea? Pop on over to the Lotta Pop store, located at 647 South Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny. That's where you'll find over 30 fresh flavors of the most delicious Iowa-grown popcorn in the central Iowa area. You'll love the fresh pop flavors like caramel, caramel apple, kettle corn, jalapeno cheddar, cheddar cheese, birthday cake, or patriotic mix, just to name a few. You'll find something for everyone at Lotta Pop in Ankeny. Arlie and his crew can help you pick out the perfect variety pack, tin, or gift package. Lotta Pop has everything you'll need, from ready-to-eat popcorn to all the fixings to make great popcorn at any event. Everyone loves popcorn, especially when it's from Lotta Pop. It's the same great popcorn you'll find at the Iowa State Games, locally grown and popped to perfection. Lotta Pop can help with any special occasion, corporate events, and special fundraising for your school. For more information, contact Lotta Pop at 515-262-3243 or go online at lottapop.com. Lotta Pop, great tasting popcorn from Iowa since 1969.
Taping your own hunts is an exciting way to capture the moment. Fourth Arrow camera arms can help you video easier in the field. They're extremely lightweight, durable, and easy to pack. Their patented shoulder system is also very adaptable to any tree or ground blind setup. The bases are affordable and easy to set up for various wind directions. Multiple camera arms are available, including the Stiff Arm Pro, and Stiff Arm Elite. They're made of high-quality aluminum or carbon, depending on what you choose. For ground blind hunters, there's the tripod and monopod options. They're quiet and maneuver easily within the blind. All models can handle Consumer Pro video and perform quietly in the field. You can even custom pick your setups with Fourth Arrow camera arms. If you're looking to tape your hunts this season, check out FourthArrowCameraArms.com. Outdoors Dan approved for the field for great video action.
If you're into cooking wild game or grilling, you probably love to transform your wild game into delicious meals or great-tasting snacks. High Mountain Seasonings has everything you need to help you make some of the best-tasting sausage, snack sticks, or jerky around. High Mountain Seasonings offers simple, easy-to-use kits that are used at home, including 3 new low-sodium blends that will produce wild game snacks your family will love. High Mountain Seasonings makes grilling steaks or smoking your favorite meats taste even better with their specialty spices, marinades, and rubs for deer, elk, or your favorite steaks. High Mountain has also just introduced taco and fajita blends.
Well, we already talked about the shoulder mount contest and Dave's stuff. I'm ahead of schedule.
favorite grilling retailer. Or go to HIMTNJerky.com for recipes and to find the closest store near you. High Mountain Seasonings has everything you need to make your game or favorite grilling meats taste great.
You're
Thanks,
listening to
Jeff.
Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines.
All right, I'm waiting to get some Rupert's Rut and Peace grunt calls in. Todd, what? Todd is getting some Outdoor Call Radio logos lasered on the stuff, so we're going to be giving those away on regular trivia here in a couple weeks. So
I expect mine in the mail.
Yeah, and I thought about talking to Yagi over at Advanced Family Dentistry. He goes, "Hey, if somebody comes in and gets a cavity filled or gets a crown, maybe we should give them a grunt call." He kind of liked that. He kind of liked that idea.
He did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw him the other day.
Yeah, did you?
Mhm.
I had my teeth cleaned the other day.
Yesterday, I got my Invisalign.
Oh, you
update.
did?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Wow. And you did that over at 209 or 907 North Ankeny Boulevard?
I sure did.
Yeah, and you called them at 964-1490?
Oh, yeah.
Did you go check your appointment at ankesmiles.com?
I sure did.
Did you see Dr. Yagi, Dr. Brandt, Dr. Stewart, or Dr. Williams?
Oh, the one and only Dr. Yagi.
So when you walked in, they greeted you with a nice, friendly smile, and they made you ask you to have a seat, and they called you right away?
They did.
And when you left, did they say, "May the floss be with you"?
No.
Well, that stinks.
I know.
Did you get free toothpaste? I got like 5 tubes.
I still haven't gone through all those that I've got.
Hi, Rube. Hey, great show today. Hope Jenny and Raven are getting along well. You have a wonderful, supportive family. Thank you, Jem. I appreciate you. Yeah, I just talked about you, Rupee. Yeah, we got some really cool grunt.
Need stuff for the back.
Yeah, Andrew wants you to give banners and signage, so he's got something in the back. Yeah. Good luck. So anyway, and you know what I did? I took Jenny to the surgeon on Tuesday, and I stopped by Herman's Fine Jewelers.
Oh,
I did. I got.
Is this something that's supposed to be a secret?
No, I went to just check on them and see how they were doing. I took them an antler shed. They got 2 little sweet doggies, and the dogs love the shed, and I got to see everybody there. And I said, "Hey guys, do you still have 10,000 diamonds and mountings in stock every day?" They said, "Yes, we do." I go, "Do you guys still do in-store jewelry repair?" They said, "Yes, we do." I said, "Can you do custom jewelry?" I go, "How's my bear claw coming?" "It's almost done." And yes, we do. I said, "Man, that sounds awesome." And I go, "How long have you been taking care of customers in Central Iowa?" They said, "Over 50 years.
Wow.
And I said, "You know what? That's why I love Herman's Fine Jewelers."
They're consistent. They're
Yeah.
steady.
Yeah. And I said, "If I wanted to call you, what would I call you at?" And Danae said, "Well, just call us at 515-222-2600. And I said, "Well, I'll do that. Thank you. Herman's Fine Jewelers." Isn't that great?
That was a heck of a conversation.
Oh, thanks for putting up with me all week, folks. It's been a tough week. I want to thank everybody out there for all the kind words for the Jones family. Thank you for all the kind words for Dave. Thanks for sharing stories about Dave and Harv and everybody. We'll get back to regular scheduled things. And like I said, we'll remind you about the Dave Jones Memorial Award. You can do that right now. You can email me. You can get a hold of Jeremy over at Racks and Tracks Taxidermy in Knoxville. If you got someone and you want to nominate that, it's game on as of today. So just do that, and we'll take care of you. We'll be back next week, God willing. And you know what? I'll just say it like this before I leave. If you got somebody in your life that's a good friend or family, tell them you love them, because you might not get a chance to do it tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend. Thank you, guys. See you, everybody.